Hey everybody, welcome to the Logan Power Show. It's me, your host, the guy here, Calvin Logan. Hey, love, peace, and happiness. We're gonna have some fun here today. I got with me one of the most happiness artists here in the United States of America. I know this guy's very global. He's making some big changes here. Iyoself, Makul Tafari. How you doing, sir?
Blessed love, King. I'm good.
Good. Glad to have you on the show.
Good to be here.
I know that you're making a lot of headway. You do a lot of great things here. You mostly, your imagery that you've done is to uplift people.
Yeah.
And you look to always bring the peace, the love, the happiness when you're doing stuff. Now, I know a lot of people want to get to know more about you here today. And one thing I want to ask, what led you to say, I want to become an artist?
As a youth, like all youths, I grew up drawing stick figures, your average square house with the triangle roof, things like that. But I took a few art classes in elementary school, and I had a teacher tell me that if you can draw the human face, man, woman, child, you can draw anything. When he said that, it sparked something in my imagination, and I took that as a challenge. And over the years of developing my talent, I realized that that was very true. You know, once you draw a person, you can capture their face, not just their image, but their essence. It touches something, and it touched something in me and caused me to grow and want to pursue that as a career, as a lifestyle. You know?
Okay, definitely. As you can see, he's talking from a side of when you've been dropped in your heart or in your spirit for the beginning of your life. Then you pretty much, it's going to catapult to what it's been called to. And drawing somebody, you know, is not easy. It is not easy at all. I think that you got some great talent. If you can show us let me see that painting right here. I just want to show people what I'm talking about here. Now, you know that this man right here, no words, they call him the greatest of all time, Mr. Muhammad Ali, and he pretty much nailed it on the head. This is right here is where you say take time and it's talent. So definitely, I wanted the people to see what you can do. I know that I seen him draw my daughter, literally 5 minutes, boom, 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 sketched her out, and just it blew my mind away. That is what I like about your art. Now I know that you're basically trying to get everything. You're basically coming from Maryland and coming down here to Charleston now to be with your family and to you're a family man. Who inspired you to say, who are the people that inspired you to say, I'm gonna have artist career?
The most person that inspired me in my life is my mother and my father.
Okay.
They helped me to develop my talents, telling me stay in school. So any particular artist, I studied a lot of artists, Salvador Dali, Rembrandt, ones like that, some of the older masters, even a few of our African American artists here, which is a whole lot I found in growing up. And I just developed my skill. I took a passion for it, and I decided that this is what I wanted to do, and I can use any help and assistance in doing that from anyone in the field. Teachers, mentors, ones like that.
Okay. Hey, people right here, as you definitely, his information is on the screen. Iyoself, he's a dreamer now. I tell you right now, he dreams big, and I know he's going to different places. I know he's making his pathway through the United States and definitely internationally. He's doing some big things about to happen coming up soon. And so tell me, for instance, for you, who is the person that you like drawing the most?
I would have to say His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie, King of Kings of Ethiopia. My favorite subject to draw. Okay. Besides him, I love drawing my daughters. I have two little princesses, and they are young artists as well, and they inspire me a lot to draw and work with the youth.
Okay.
So those are two that I really enjoy drawing the most.
Okay, definitely. As you know, he has beautiful daughters. I'm telling you, they was playing with my little girl, and that's his heart. I have my daughter who's 8, and my 2 sons, one's 5, one's 1. So definitely for me, my children are just as important as my wife, and I know my wife's first, and then my children come second. And for yourself, I mean, you definitely treat your daughters. You always talk about the princess aspect, and the model you talk to young little boys. You say you're a prince. You think of yourself highly of that. Now for you, since you mentioned Ethiopia is where your passion comes from, do you ever envision like doing an art gallery in Ethiopia by some chance? You say I'm hustling there where my heart is.
Well, my overall goal is to do all things to uplift the African community at home and abroad, in Ethiopia and in the West. So to build a gallery or some venues for the youth in Ethiopia will be an awesome experience, and I look forward and am hopeful of that. But right now, I look forward to working with the youth and the community. My overall dream here in the States is to build a community center to help the youth with art, showing them different aspects of art and any genre, whether it be visual arts, dance, music, anything like that, and gathering the brothers and sisters together to help build the community up with the youth, because the youth are the future.
Gotcha. Youth is the future. I think that's where we have to come together as a people. I don't care if you're white, you're black, Hispanic, Asian. It's all bringing it all together as one, because art is people, different colors. It's not just one shade on the paper. And I think that's where people get kind of confused. It's like, okay, why are you getting upset if that shade is different than the other shade? Because you need all of them to make it happen. And so we got to work together. But I see we'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Logan Power Show. I got with me Mr. Iyoself Malku Tafiri. I'm telling you, this guy right here knows how to take something and make it something great. So on your journey now, since you've been doing art, you've been doing some exhibits, you're looking into building a community center for the youth, so that there'll be full plethora of knowledge and to give them the experience. Where do you see it going in the next 3 to 5 years? Where do you want your mark to be made in the next 3 to 5 years from now? What's the game plan for you?
The game plan is to establish myself in the community center, working more with ones who are more knowledgeable. Like I said, I'm just starting out, and adding strength to me so that I can build up the community. And from there, we'll see where it goes as far as building the actual buildings and things like that. I want to do more exhibits. I would like to do more exhibits and remain hopeful for that in the outside atmosphere, such as cookouts and barbecues and community groups, outside, where people who don't usually have the normal access to art galleries and different venues like that just have the art in the streets, directly touching the people. Whatever it takes to build that, it's always unity, working together with ones, and that's where it starts, and that's where it will end.
Definitely. Well, it's a pleasure again for having you on the show. And for those who don't know, his information on the screen. I'm definitely, you want to contact him, you want to have me to come to have an exhibit at your house, bring some family and friends over, so that he can definitely have a good time with you. If you want to have it for business and you decide like, hey, I need to get this guy in the building, he's very creative. His information on the screen with the website. Definitely want to contact him now. And I know that this person here to my left is a visionary. He's a dreamer. I'm a visionary. We just connecting together, and it's all one love, peace, happiness. Well, that's all my time here at the Logan Power Show. My name is Calvin Logan. But one thing I want to leave off with you today, ask yourself, are you fulfilling somebody else's dream? Don't be caught up in yourself. It's all about people. We appreciate y'all. Have a blessed week.